Welcome back. Thank you for staying tuned with us. This is our second conversation for this morning, and it's all about training the new generation of Pee Wee basketball athletes. And we have joining us on set Pee Wee Basketball League Tournament Coordinator, Mr. Romil Arana, and he is joined by MVP ballers under 13 player Emil Moreno Jr., as well as Guns Auto stars under 15 player Ronel Gonzalez, and Conquering Lions Academy's under 15 player Ernest Miles. Gentlemen, good morning.
Good morning.
And thank you for having us here today.
It's a pleasure having you
No problem.
guys.
It's a pleasure having you guys. Mr. Arana, how long has the Pee Wee Basketball League been running?
Well, we started up in late 2024, right? So we started off with the U10s and the U13 league. And, you know, I saw that there was a little bit of a demand for more. And plus our kids, some of them, they aged out, right? So I said, man, we're not capturing as much as we could because high school players are usually around 16, 17, something like that. So I said, you know what? Let's expand the league to 15 and under. So we ended up capturing a little more players. So from then till now, I think our initial tournament started off with like about 60 or 70 players. Last month in the Civic, we had 170 players participating in the tournament.
How does a tournament like this contribute to the overall development of young athletes and basketball in Belize?
Well, I wear several hats. You all know I wear several hats.
Yeah.
I was a part of the District Basketball Association, and in our meeting with the Basketball Federation, it was given to us, it was told to us by FIBA that we are not playing enough basketball in Belize.
Interesting.
So again, there was a need for that, and I got inspiration from our national team, our junior national team that went out, and I realized again that we didn't have a lot of experience. So I said, you know what, let me try to develop something for the youths. And I must say that right now there's, I would call it a record amount of programs running in Belize in terms of teams, in terms of competition. There's my own, there is the Amadea Basketball, there's the Global Elite Academy running, there are several tournaments going on for youths all over the place. And I'm happy to contribute to that and give these children a safe space within which to operate and just to have fun and enjoy the game that they love.
It's all a matter of just finding out what fits, you know, their style, what they're looking for, the type of community that they want as well. So I want to get the boys in the conversation and ask why. Just
before you get the boys, I want to ensure you that we're sitting with Pee Wee basketball royalty up here right now. We have, if I were to give a MVP for the Pee Wee basketball over the years, it's been Mr. Miles.
All right.
He's been so consistent in his play, and he's been there a long time. We have probably one of the most explosive scorers in the basketball tournament in Mr. Gonzalez over here. And we have Mr. EJ over here. He has been so consistent for the MVP basketball teams. I mean, there are some kids who call him Luka Doncic. You know? He's playing his basketball. These guys have been royalty when I tell you in terms of Pee Wee basketball.
Yeah, man, I love that. You know, we feel like this is an extra special conversation.
We're always talking about the NEBL and the older age group, but I guarantee you that we have NEBL level talent here within the next few years.
Romil, these boys are listening to you and they're like, oh, that's like, you know, a dad hyping up their kids. Now, I want to get them each in the conversation to kind of share why they decided to join Pee Wee and what the experience has been like so far. Let's begin with Miles, who, you know, we're told is royalty among us.
Well, basically, I joined the Pee Wee basketball just to have fun, play ball and win. It's nothing much, just having love for basketball and wanting to play.
What sort of training does it take to get you to that level where you are one of the top players in the league?
Well, it takes intense training because my first year of Amadea, which is the other basketball league, was in 2023 when I was chubby and I was more short. So I had to put in a lot of work to
get taller.
Get taller and get skinnier, stronger.
How do you navigate, a big word, but your ability and your goals for, I don't know, one day be a superstar basketball player, but also for have fun at the same time on the court?
Well, basically, like, when I go against an easy team, that just like to have fun, more laughs, so when I go against a team like Guns, you have to play serious, because then they blow you out by 50.
Yeah, if you're not play serious. So for you, that's about understanding the balance, right? The time
Yes,
and the
sir.
place when you could do what you want to do.
Well, let's get Mr. Ronel Gonzalez. He's from Guns Auto Stars. What is your experience like, and why did you join Pee Wee?
Well, I've always liked the sport of basketball, and I just started getting serious around like the age of 13 years old. And I joined the Pee Wee basketball because there's not many tournaments in Belize to play basketball and different. So Pee Wee has given me an opportunity to show off my talents and skills, and shows that it's
Yeah?
Yeah.
What for you is the goal? You got like a goal where you want to accomplish with basketball? What's that?
well, I just want to become a great player. With that, you need practice, and practice makes better. So
Yeah.
continuing practicing will give us more opportunities in the future to become a better basketball player.
I agree with that 100%.
We have a proud aunt in the comment section, Charlotte Castillo, saying, "Big up my nephew EJ. EJ, you know, just the embarrass you all morning, man."
Tell them, man. Can't catch a break.
Tell me about what your experience has been like.
Well, I just started playing basketball in 2023, 2022. One of the first camps I came to was MVP Developmental. It's been nothing but love. I love it here. I've been to a couple other camps. Didn't really work out, but
What was it about
MVPs.
Pee Wee that made it, you know, successful and something that you
MVP.
appreciated?
Well-
MVP.
well, Pee Wee is consistent. Every month-ish we play, unlike before, there used to be a lot of, how would you say, like it wouldn't be very consistent, and there wouldn't be a lot of basketball leagues to play in, so I decided to come to Pee Wee to come play.
Why basketball for you instead of like football or maybe
Volleyball.
softball or volleyball?
Just having like a good like chemistry with my teammates and stuff like that, making good friendships, playing ball, just having fun.
When you realize that the future basketball at Belize, right? Like for basketball be successful in this country and for basketball continue to play in this country, that responsibility rests on the shoulders. You realize that?
Yes.
Or when you think about that? You think about that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I just give on a wake up.
I believe, like I said, like we have national team level players on this coach right now, and we have national team level players in the tournament on a whole. There's a lot of talented kids around, and they just need the environment. They just need to develop themselves. So again, that was the goal. I didn't bring any of the 10 and under players here, but we have a 10 and under league where a lot of kids are getting a jersey for the first time. We had a situation where one of the kids grabbed the ball and ran the wrong way, but
Yeah.
at the younger levels, it's about teaching. So when they're 10 and under, 13 and under, it's a lot. They need to learn about the game, about the rules. But at the higher levels, again, when we're talking about these children right here, the U15 groups, they're very competitive and they're very skilled in what they're doing, right? So they're getting prepared because at that U15 levels, then they're looking to compete in international tournaments in FIBA and all of that, right? So without the development at the lower level, you don't have the higher level to attain. You don't have the national teams. You don't have the NEBL. You don't have any of those things. So that's where we need to start. And
So tell us, Mr. Arana, you have an upcoming event this weekend, correct? Give us some of the details on that for persons that might want to come out and watch these young superstars perform.
okay, so again, we're going to be in the Civic this Saturday. It's an all-day tournament. That's the modality of it. In the early morning, we have our U10 group playing. That's going to be a couple of games. All our U10 kids, when it's medal Saturdays, where our U10 kids get their participation medals. We don't let them compete at that point. But when they start to get older, when they get into the U13 and the U15 range, then it's championship game.
Okay.
So you're competing for that medal and that bragging rights, because these guys are being nice right now, but you know, when they win, you could puff your chest up a little bit and let your friends know, because all around it's a basketball community, and there's a bunch of friends. So if you have that bragging rights on your friend, you know that's how it goes, right? So we have the U13 competition after that, and then the U15 competition starts in the afternoon.
Do you have to pay to be a part of the to
No,
attend?
no, you don't have to pay to attend. The entrance into the Civic is free.
Okay.
So we're going from 9 probably until like around 5:30 thereabout. And it's a fun day of basketball for the kids. I invite everybody to come out and enjoy the little snack bar, because that's how I'm trying to raise funds to
Yes.
ensure that we have another one down the road. And just to support the children, especially want to call out the older basketball players. I like when your presence are there. Give these kids the knowledge, give these kids some of your experiences to help them to improve themselves as well, right?
Yeah.
All right, good. Well, Mr. Arana,
One more thing.
you want to say something
I want
in
to-
conclusion?
I want to. It's difficult to handle these types of things. Like I told you, I had 170 children in the Civic, and it costs. But I want to thank the sponsors that have been with me, who have supported me so far this year.
Yeah, go right.
And we have the Boyne and Boyne group. Everybody knows that the Boyne and Boyne group has always contributed. They are ensuring that these kids stay hydrated on those days. You know, so we want to thank them for their contribution in kind to the Pee Wee basketball. We have DFC, who is stepping out of their comfort zone a little bit to give a contribution to ensure that these kids have this safe space as well. We like to thank them. Madisco has provided some funding to, again, make sure these kids could enjoy their tournaments. The Central Bank of Belize and Governor Michael over there has provided his support as well. And last but not least, we have the National Bank. So these businesses have, I started off the year without any sponsors, and these businesses have pretty much saved me from all the expense of ensuring that we could house
Well, they see what
over
you guys are
100
doing.
kids.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
try to make sure that it's a positive environment. We want to make sure that everybody, at the younger ages, the kids are learning, and at the older ages, we're trying to ensure that they get in that good competitive spirit, and they learn the sportsmanship and everything and the discipline that they need to advance to the higher levels.
Now, all right, before we wrap up, I want to do a little gratitude practice,
big up.
similar to what Mr. Arana did. I want to do a little gratitude practice, because I know that for you all, it's not just you alone that makes this possible. So I want to go down the line, and I want to have you all mention a few people that you're thankful for that have played a huge role in your basketball journey. Let's start with you.
I would say my two coaches, Devon Campbell and Nigel Jones. My teammates, I love my teammates. Always good chemistry. Yeah, I'd say that's about it. I'd say those are big names in my life when it comes to basketball.
I love that.
Well, I want to thank my support system, my dad. He's my current coach. I also want to thank
Who's your dad?
Ronald Gonzalez Sr.
Okay.
I want to also thank his coach. That's my old team, Conquering Lions coach Brackett. He put a lot of work into me, and I really appreciate it. He made me into a better player over the years. I've just left him and just started my dad's team this year. So upcoming tournaments and stuff, I also want to thank my mother, everybody supporting me.
Yeah. All right. Mr. Miles.
Well, I would like to thank my dad and my mom especially my dad, because from I was small, he was working me out, trying to do basketball, just letting me practice how to lay up with both hands and do anything with both hands, so I could use my two hands to finish the ball. And I would like to thank my coach, Daniel Brackett, and my former team from Hard Rock, Coach Lindbert Moody, for giving me the chance to play on his team. So they could recognize me for my basketball talents. Because if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be on no team today because he accepted me to play for his team, and it all started there.
Yeah, you know, one of the things I appreciate, Mr. Arana, is that we rarely get to see stars or really good athletes when they're at their prime. We rarely get to see them at this level, right? And what I appreciate about this moment is that I'm almost certain that these are faces we'll see 10 years from now, like you mentioned.
These are poised and talented people.
And so we're able to recognize them and follow their story and follow their journey.
And we didn't get into that part of the conversation, but I really have to thank all of the participating teams for their support. We have representatives from 3 teams here. We usually have representatives from Orange Walk that come out there, the Sugar City Flames, and they have the Brotherhood Ballers that were here a couple of days ago. They've been constant participants. They have the Hard Rock team, we've had the St. Ignatius team, we've had a number of participants. We have the coaches, the desk staff, the referees, everybody that makes Pee Wee basketball possible. I'd like to thank all of them for ensuring again that we have that forum for these kids to shine.
Excellent.
Well, we would like to thank you guys for joining us this morning. You saw it here, the newest generation of Pee Wee basketball, and perhaps even the bigger leagues in the future as well. But we're going to take another quick break, Paul, and from the new generation of basketball to new generation of leadership over at the Belize City Council. Don't go away. When we come back, we have conversations around the Youth Shadow Council.